Hello, this is Tam the Tam BOTC channel, and we're going to finally finish this game, hopefully. We're just waiting for her, and our plan is to vault over and kill her. As she goes in this little spot here. I'm going to take this disguise. Get out. See if I can find my Santa suit. Might be in here, actually. Santa suit. Patient. It's not it. No, it has to be in here. Oh, there it is. We're getting out in style. This suit is compromised? How? It's a stinking Santa suit. Alright. Oh, we didn't get the... Where's our escape route? Okay. We're out of here. Let's take one last look. Wow, they really put like detail into like scenery and backgrounds. I'll say that. Can see like an entire little town down there and lights. It's pretty cool. Alright. Ho ho ho, everybody's dead. Okay, bye, losers. It's kinda futuristic looking. We did it! And fireworks for our brilliant escape. Yay! Get away, trophy. Hmm. It it seems like this connects to the new movie. Oh, P.I. Paulson, 1975 to 2016. That's sad. It seems that this connects to the new Hitman movie somehow, because she does sort of betray Agent 47 in the movie by sending that other agent, and she does find out about this guy who's made the agents. And he's in the movie too. Oh, I love that costume. He's in the movie too. The father of 47. But it seems this game's more focused on 47's side, where the movie draws... I love that costume too. Where the movie draws from a female character instead. That is the sister to 47, but 47's still dragged into it. And this group that's helping, it might be the same group from the movie. But these bad guys, I can't remember if they're ever shown in the movie. They might actually be the head of the program that's trying to kidnap their father. This has gotten a lot more interesting, and it definitely makes me look at the movie very different now. Because I have watched the movie. What I thought of it, I didn't think it was stupid or anything. Like everybody makes it out to be. I had fun with the movie. There's all the like talk about it being a car commercial and such. I don't think so. I really didn't really see that as a big deal. And then people make fun of how unrealistic the metal layering of skin under the bad guy's body is. And I'm like, dude, it's fictional. Like stinking from Epic Rap Battle, where J.R.R. Tolkien says it's meant to be fictional, you manatee. That's just what Hitman's supposed to be. To complain about something like that is kind of stupid. I mean, it's unrealistic. Well, so is a stinking super soldier clone. If that thing is real, we still don't have, like, defining evidence that we can use to prove we have a super soldier clone. But, yeah, I really enjoyed the Hitman movie. Me and my brother, here's the story of how I went to it. I went to the theaters to see it. I remember seeing all sorts of ads everywhere. Even when I went to Six Flags, they had ads up for the new Hitman movie. And I remember before me and my brother went to the movies, we saw Jeremy Johns and Angry Joe review it. And they both said it was awful, and they gave their reasoning. We watched the non-spoiler versions. We did watch the spoiler versions afterwards, but we were going into it like, oh great, this movie's gonna suck. We wasted our money. We went in and we were pleasantly surprised. We actually enjoyed ourselves. And a couple of the other people that were in the background enjoyed themselves too. But yeah, I didn't hate the movie. It definitely had better actors than the first Hitman movie. I felt some of the... And another thing with these reviewers don't get some of the, like, how to review, look at a movie-based game. I mean, you can look at it as, is it good as a movie? That does count. But I had fun with this as even a movie. I liked it. And when you play this game, it sort of makes you appreciate it. But without this game, I can see it looking a little sillier. Now, for it being all action-packed, and it does have elements of the game, it stays truer to the game, closer to it. But I didn't really have a problem. Like, imagine a Hitman game going the way, a movie going the way of the game. First off, why bother watching the movie when it's exactly like the game, when you could just play the game and have the same experience, but actually being able to interact with it? And second off, uh, it would be so boring a movie, to be honest. So boring a movie. Just checking the time. But yeah, I would. It would be like that outside Xbox that played the live, real life Hitman. I enjoyed that, but that as like a 2 hour or an hour and a half long movie would not work. It would be too. It would be too slow and annoying. Now the only the real complaints I had was yeah, there's a bit of action. I would have liked seeing him take out actual targets like he does in the game in such unique ways. But I feel like as a movie, using those kind of elements would really bore someone, put them to sleep. But yeah, I thought the actors were fine. I didn't mind. There were a couple of jokes that people were saying were really stupid in that movie. I didn't mind the jokes, to be honest. They didn't really bother me or anything. And I did kind of like roll my eyes, but it wasn't something that was supposed to get your attention to and be like, that's stupid, I hate this movie because of that. It's just a little thing. Most of the things that they complain about are mostly just feel like nitpicks. Or you can just explain away with something else, like I just said. Like, it's fictional. Why complain about a fictional thing? Like Metal Skin. Another thing I liked is if you watch the ending, the secret ending with the bad guy, suppose it is a little weird, but the what is his name? The guy who plays Spock in the newer Star Trek, Zachary Quinto. He in that last scene after some of the credits, he turns into I'm guessing or presumed to be Mark Parchesi, and technically he died. It's really weird, but he died like 3 times in the movie. And there are 3 Mark Parchesis. It's the same person, but it's just him 3 times. And he's the most popular blood money bad guy. So you had that. Another thing I like is that whenever somebody does a battle with Hitman versus somebody like the Assassin's Creed characters like Ezio, the battle just never feels substantial because you never get to see Hitman in like a full battle sequence, like at his best, and how he defends himself against tons of people besides just pointing down a hallway and shooting at them, because that's kind of lame. So I do like that they showcased how truly strong Agent 47 is, that he can handle himself in hand-to-hand combat. And there were a lot of unique ways in which he did that. I loved that scene where he grabbed the book, like clapped it in between this guy's hands, twisted his hands, took the knife out, and just went at him. I can't remember exactly if he used the knife or just beat the snot out of him in that scene, but I do remember that scene specifically as him using the book to disarm a man. But scenes like that were really cool. There's also the scene with the sniper rifle. He kicks the table, it shoots, he uses the bullet to break his... Even though it was in a ridiculous slow motion, he did use it to break his one of his cuffs, and then beat up the other 2 guys. And he did snipe here and there. He did disguise a couple times, and he was a little bit stealthy at first, where he used fiber wire on somebody, and then he just went all out berserk on everybody and shot everybody down. I feel like if you're going to look at the Hitman movies, look at them as more of a, not a pacifist run, but just a run of you going through violently, and some people do that when they play Hitman, but like people like to keep it professional and do suit-only Silent Assassin, which is great too, but as a movie it wouldn't work. It would be too boring. boring, and you'd be falling asleep by the end of it. A rating for the movie? I really can't say in this case. I do feel like this connects with the movie because it doesn't seem like they want to make a sequel, or maybe they'll make episodes or something. Or that's what the movie was for, because they were both basically releasing around the same time. I'd say a 5.5 for the movie. Because the problem with the movie is it plays out like stuff like Jason Bourne, the Bourne Identity series, or movies like Taken, where we've seen that sort of thing. So on that part, not many people would get into it, but at the same time, maybe that's a reason somebody would get into it, because they like those kind of movies. So that's another thing you could think about. But I enjoyed myself. I loved the action. I loved the actors weren't bad. And some of the Easter eggs they threw in there, like Mark Parchesi possibly, at the end there. And the fact that you have to keep in mind this is a fictional game. Don't take everything so serious and literal, because then you're the one that actually looks kind of dumb. A lot of movies are like that. They can't all go your way. They can't all go my way either, and I don't want them to. But yeah, sometimes it's kind of sad to see something like this, and a lot of people hate like video game movies, like they don't do well. But yeah. And either way, there he is again. Moment of silence. Alright, silence done. Time to talk more about movie. Anyways, that's just what I thought. I'm not going to say it's the best movie ever, of course, because it's not. It's not even the best video game movie ever. I've seen better, and I've seen worse. But as a movie, yes, it is moderate. It's just a mid-level movie, but I wouldn't say it's completely awful. I would just stick it in the moderate section, like a straight-up solid 5 even. Because there's different ways you could look at this movie, and different ways people haven't looked at this movie that want to look at it another way. It's probably not entirely the way you should be. And plus, we got a video game movie. How many times are we going to get any kind of video game movies nowadays? And with the way video game movies are looking, like the Warcraft movie, it just looks amazing. Plays out amazingly. So, I didn't mind it, to be honest. I had fun. My brother didn't mind it either. And neither did my grandmother at the time. So, that's 3 people. And I'm sure if I showed it to other people, they would like it too. But yeah, now seeing this is kind of like, it kind of makes the movie look a little bit better. But you'd have to play this game to get it. And then watch the movie. Or even watch the movie and then play the game, campaign. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell anybody. But that's my general thoughts on the movie. The game, there's a lot to do in the game. They throw a lot. Look, just on this main screen alone, they throw a bunch of new things at you. And you have tons to do. You have tons of rewards. There's all the seasonal stuff they give you rewards for: costumes, weapons, tools, the story itself, the different locations and maps to play. Yeah. So, it's fun and awesome. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Leave comments below. And goodbye.